Morning, Dilworth Nights. So we're going to do our Friday Artist Spotlight. Except for it's not on one artist. It's going to be, just talking about, it's a carryover from last week. So we're going to be talking about surrealism. Last week we talked about Salvador Dali, and he was a heavy hitter, one of the pioneers, one of those big names that when you think of, a surrealistic artist. So we're going to talk about how it plays out today. We have 3 different artists in this article. And the article is out of Scholastic Art Magazine. It's titled Surrealism Today. We're going to be talking about 3 different artists. One of them is Eugenia Lowley. The second one is Inca, and then I can't say her last name. And then the third one is Marape. I'm going to show you the pieces real quick. So there's this one, and this was done in 2016. Okay, so relatively modern. Then there's this little bike piece, okay, done in 2012. And we have our third one, which is titled The Goddess, and that's done in 2009. And Cooper's going to lead in the reading today, so I'm going to hand this over to him. Scoot on over so you can see you. Go ahead.
Most artistic movements occur in a particular time and place. Surrealism developed between the World Wars, the 1920s and 30s. However, artists today still integrate elements of surrealism that feel relevant to the ideas they aim to express.
That's Eugenia
Lowley.
That's the pronunciation, so you don't have to read that out loud. That's Inca.
I
I don't know how to say that either. And then the third one's Marape.
And the third one's Marape. I couldn't read the second one. Experiments with dreams, surprise, and
Unexpected juxtapositions. Are you done?
Let me show them the picture.
Oh, okay. Show them the picture.
Is it just the second one?
That's the second picture. That's the third.
Dream World.
And then go back. Lost in Space.
Lost in Space. What's that say?
You just say Eugenia.
Eugenia was born in Greece in 1973. Now lives in California. She started out as a nurse, then became a computer programmer. Then she soon left the tech world because she found it cold and impersonal. Instead, Loy began making films and art. Today, artists work in college using...
I know, I did that too.
Collage using images scanned from vintage magazines and science journalists to create narratives about strange yet familiar worlds. For each work, Loy begins with what she calls a base image and then builds a new scene around it. In 2016, collage destined to form an aircraft into a thermic outer space. The desolate foreign landscape. contracts with retro-looking planet plane and relaxed travelers brought a bright unnaturally huge planet hovers in the background by juxtaposing these images. The artist creates strange observed sense.
Good job.
Read the back. And now we're gonna have my mom, as you guys know, Miss Norcross, read.
Thanks, Lou. Okay. Let's make sure we don't run out of battery. Okay. So Dream World. Inga Eisenberg, born in 1969, lives and works in New York City. She has always been interested in depicting the human figure in her art. The artist thinks of her paintings as fables or short stories. So 6th graders, you were learning about that right before we left with Aesop's Fables. Featuring fantastical creatures that each convey a lesson or a moral. Essenhei's process often begins with a feeling. So it's a quote. She says, "I look for a mood, for something to say, and then I put down a brushstroke and see if it resonates," she explains. "Then all I have to do is match the feeling." Essenhei painted her 2009 Green Goddess the Two, pictured above, with smooth brushwork. So she kept it smooth, and that's what we're talking about here. The central figure walks across a grassy clearing in a forest, seemingly becoming one with the dreamy landscape. Her body is human-like, and her face is soft, without any detail. Electric green light seems to radiate from under her feet, making her seem at once weightless and grounded as the flowers drift around her. Oh, it kind of does. Yeah. So look at that. Okay.
Look at that.
And then brain teaser. So brain teaser, we're going to be talking about the weird bicycle thing down there. No, I'm just going to go because we're running out of time. The Brazilian artist known as Marapé, born in 1970, creates assemblages. It's another funky word. From commonly found objects. He modifies each, transforming them into recognizable but totally useless objects. The title of his 2012 Quebeca something. None of us can read today. We definitely need to go back to school. Below translates into cyclical head. He removes the tires and the seats from the 2 bicycles and turns one of them upside down. The artist surrounds the wheels with an organic human face cut from wood. Through this whimsical arrangement, Marapé invites viewers to see common forms in surprising new ways. Do you see a bicycle first or the human head first? Okay, so there's surrealism in a nutshell, and we're going to be putting that one to bed. So I would challenge you, if you are interested, try to create something, I don't know, maybe that conveys an element of surrealism. Or, if you come across from art, or if you see artwork, I don't know where you would, because we're all stuck in our houses. But, maybe you'll be able to tell if it's surrealism or not. Anyways, happy Friday, y'all. Hope you're having a good day. I miss you, Dilworth. Talk to you next week. Bye.